So I really want to spend time going over this specific problem here. A limit of this function over here as x approaches 0 equates to what value? And so looking at this, the first step, again, we want to plug in 0 into this expression here. So, and doing so, we see that this gives us an undefined value, right? So the first step I would do here is always whenever you see something like this, try to use that fundamental concept in algebra that a plus b times a minus b gives us a squared minus b squared, right? By doing that, we can obviously change the numerator as well as the denominator. And so we will see how this works out. So we obviously just continue writing this, and then we multiply this by the square root of x plus 1 plus 1, right? Because this really becomes a minus b times a plus b, which is a squared minus b squared. So here we will be left with x plus 1 minus 1 divided by x. Well, obviously if we multiplied this by the numerator, right, we have to do the same in the denominator, so we will be multiplying by the square root of x plus 1 plus 1, right? And obviously here we are left with x plus 1 minus 1, and then here we're left with x times the square root of x plus 1 plus 1, right? So now we look at this, and obviously here we know that the 1 and the 1 cancel, right? So we're left with the limit of this function here as x approaches 0, right? And looking at this, so we know that the 1's cancel, so we're left with x, and then in the denominator we have x, and again this is a good sign because the x's will cancel out, which is what we wanted. The x was giving us an undefined value. We obviously have the square root of x plus 1, and then we have plus 1 here. Now looking at this, obviously the x's cancel, right? Good sign, right? Removable discontinuity is gone. And so here now we're just substituting this value in, right? Because we can, and we will get a defined value. So doing so, we see that obviously we have a 1 in the numerator, right? And plugging 0 into this equation, we get the square root of 1. That's just 1 plus 1. That's 2. So our answer to question number 60 is 1/2. So thanks for watching.